Hello students, so let's revise the concept of time value of money. So let's see what is simple interest and what is compound interest. Now, when we say simple interest, we calculate the future value of our investment only on the return, only on the interest that you have earned on your principal investment. That is, say for example, if I have made an investment of 1000 rupees for 5 years at a rate of interest of 12%, and I want to calculate what would be the future value. You can see in the calculation that your future value would be whatever investment you had made, that is rupees 1000 plus the interest is calculated only on your principal investment, that is 1000 rupees multiplied by 12% for 5 years. So your final answer is 1600 rupees. So interest was just calculated on the principal amount that you had invested. The other concept you have studied is compound interest. Now what happens in this and how is it different from simple interest? In the case of compound interest, as you can see in the formula, that the future value would be calculated as whatever investment you have made plus the interest that you earn every year gets added on to the principal, and then the future value is calculated. So every year the interest gets added on to the principal and then the interest is calculated. So say for example, same question I'm taking, that what would be the future value of rupees 1000 after 5 years at 12% interest. Now here we can see that future value would be calculated as the 1000 rupees that you have made investment as a principal amount plus the 12% interest on which the compounding effect is seen, because you can see whatever interest you're earning each year gets added on to the principal and then gives a compounding effect, and so your future value of investment becomes 1762 rupees and 34 paise instead of only 1600 in the case of simple interest. So whenever you make an investment, what is the most preferred one? Simple interest or compound interest? Logically, compound interest makes more sense because every year the interest will get added on to the principal and then you get more value accumulated as compared to in the case of simple interest. Fine. Now let's move on to the next concept that you have already discussed in class, future value of lump sum investment. Now, say for example, what would be the value 10 years hence of a deposit of rupees 20,000 made today if the rate of interest is, say for example, 4%. So today, say for example, you make 20,000 investment and for 10 years at a rate of interest of 4%. So what would be the future value? Remember the formula that was discussed in class? Future value is equal to present value multiplied by 1 plus r raised to n, or I can say future value is equal to my present value of investment multiplied by future value interest factor. Rate of interest is going to be 4% at a day for 10 years, right? So we use the formula future value is equal to present value multiplied by 1 plus r raised to n, or I can use the future value interest factor table and the result would be 29,600. Let's look at one more interest rate at 9%. Now what happens at 9%? So here the rate of interest is 9%, which is 5% more than the previous case that we have done. So here the amount invested is again 20,000. You have made the investment for 10 years and the rate of interest is 9%. You put in the values in the same formula. Future value is equal to present value into 1 plus r raised to n, or future value is equal to present value into future value interest factor 10 years 9%. And here can you see, for same number of years, if your rate of interest is increasing, the amount in return that you earn on your amount also increases, because the compounding effect would be more with higher rate of interest. Another concept that you have discussed in class is called the present value of the lump sum. What happens here? Now I know that what I need the amount in the future, maybe 25 lakhs. I want to buy or start my own business in 5 years. And the investment that I'll make today would be at a rate of interest of 5%. But I don't know how much should I deposit today so that I can get 25 lakhs after 5 years at a rate of interest of 5%. So what is unknown to me is the present value. So which formula you'll use? Recall, present value is equal to, you'll use the formula present value is equal to future value divided by 1 plus r raised to n, or I 1 plus I raised to n. I or r both stands for rate of interest, right? So I know my future value is 25 lakhs. I know my number of years is 5 years and my rate of interest is 5%. So we put in the values and we get the answer as, today the person has to invest rupees 19 lakhs 58,800 in order to earn 25 lakhs at the end of 5 years if he makes the investment for 5 years. For more on time value of money, we'll meet again in the next session. Thank you so much.